She was supposed to use a shotgun. Right in his eyeball. Booyah! Right there. Is that it right there? Yeah. Yeah. Give him one more. It's still in his head. Give him one more good shot.
Gotcha, you bastard!
Oh,
Head for the chopper. This floor's unstable.
There we go. A little lighter. There we go. Oh shit, hold on. I see it. I see it.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Damn, he's fucking grown. Big now. I thought you were a bug that can fly. I don't get it. And what aim? That's the funny part too. What aim? A lot of blood. Damn. That is a lot of blood. Oh, for all the dead zombies he's done digested. Yeah, I can kind of see. Yep. I like the way that looked.
That's for my sister. Come on.
Get to the chopper!
Alright, let's get out of here.
Watch him come back up. Thought you were dead.
Leon, what's this?
Evidence that proves Simmons' guilt.
Which means it will prove your innocence.
Our innocence. Lena.
Good news, Leon. We found a way to defeat the virus.
Copy that. We're on our way back. See you soon. Let's go.
Oh snap! Oh shit! And then that's that's the end of that's the end of what you call it, Leon. That's the end of Leon's campaign right there. Yes, sir. It's the end of Leon's campaign. Oh, I was gonna say, can I go past it? Looks like I can. Her sister, Deborah Harper. That's it.
It's time for me to take responsibility.
The woman from the other side of that phone. The woman from the other side of the phone.
Thank you. I'm ready. What? Are they assisting the attack?
The investigating commission have reviewed the evidence and feel it unjust to hold you liable for Cindy's crime. They will also not be disclosing their findings to the public.
The president would have done the same.
She assisted with the attacks,
Shall we go join the team?
but then she sort of had to change her heart and help them.
Leon,
It's hers. Or Ada's.
for the next time you see him.
That's one good thing that the world. That's one good thing that the government does at least. They give chances to certain people. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like just because she's a woman, they would. But you never know. You never know. Booyah! And that's it. End of chapter 5. Leon S. Kennedy. Season content. That's the end of Leon's. That's the end of Leon's game. His campaign. Yep. Pictures. Let me see. Records. Yeah. Times rescued 25. Times saved from dying 4. Really? Don't tell me that's overall. Can't be true. Picador. What is that? Special features. Collections. Oh, fancy. Leon and Adam. Leon Kennedy and U.S. President Adam Benford are not only close friends, but champions of similar causes. When President Benford was a high-ranking government official, he had handpicked Leon, elevating him to his high-ranking status. The two men were both motivated by a righteous desire to root out bioterrorism. Following the events that transpired in Raccoon City in 1998, Adam had a reputation for being one of the few politicians with integrity, a man of his word, and Agent Kennedy found himself able to trust a man who had never directly faced the evil. A man of his word, and an Agent Kennedy found himself able to trust a man who had never directly faced the evils of bioterrorism. With mutual goals and a mutual respect, they grew close during their 10 years of fighting bioterrorism together. Unfortunately, their friendship is abruptly ended during a biohazard outbreak, one with eerie echoes that mirror the tragedy of Raccoon City when Agent Kennedy is forced to shoot and kill President Benford. Oh, because I think that's what it was at the beginning. He had to shoot. He had to kill the president because I think of the. I think he probably got. He got. And I guess he got turned as well, probably. Build operations for support. Not about to read everything. Zombies. In 1998, a biohazard incident involving the T-virus contaminated the entirety of Raccoon City. Inhabitants infected by the virus succumbed to infection, but their corpses were reanimated by the same virus into shambling, flesh-eating creatures. Reports from the incident indicated that many of the revenants' eyes were glazed over, and their skin either decayed or been flawed, as their revenants resemble the Walking Dead of horror fiction. They were given the decidedly unscientific name of zombies. Source of the current biohazard event in Tall Oaks remains unknown, but the stages of infection of the victims bear a striking resemblance to those of Raccoon City, for better or for worse. The appellation of zombies has been applied to these victims as well. Tall Oaks Cathedral and Underground Lab. Elena Harper too. Harper doesn't compromise for her beliefs and is not one to step aside and let others take charge. She does, however, have a tendency to let her emotions get the best of her. She was in the top of her class and the agency's first choice for the job, but officials were concerned that she would let her morals get in the way of their work. They were right. While investigating a series of murders, Elena successfully found and apprehended the killer in the process. She used excessive force on the suspect and was suspended from the agency. She claimed that she had to shut the killer up because he was making threats in front of the victim's family. I mean, in a way that's still wrong of the person to do so. I wouldn't. After a suspension period was over, she found herself in situations where she couldn't maintain her self-control. When Deborah's boyfriend became abusive and enraged and then shot and injured him, her superiors were unwilling to overlook her gross misconduct, but they didn't want to fire her, so they transferred her to the Secret Service. During the attack on Tall Oaks, Elena was manipulated by Derek Simmons in his plan to assassinate President Adam Benford. But you see, I mean, I wouldn't go along to kill the guy. I mean, not kill him, wait. She didn't kill him. When Deborah's boyfriend became abusive and enraged, Elena shot and injured him. See, I wouldn't go along to shoot him. I would, honestly, the way I would shoot him is using the rubber bullets. I would hurt him. I wouldn't kill him or injure him with like actual like puncture wounds. I would use the what you call it? What I just said. God damn it. Rubber bullets. There you go. I would use rubber bullets on him. I would use rubber bullets on his ass. Hurt him. Make him known that mess with my sister, you're gonna get beat down. Period. Catcombs. And then it's crime. Derek Simmons coerced Elena Harper into helping him assassinate President Benford. When he kidnapped her sister Deborah, Elena had no choice but to send out an alert over the Secret Service radio that a group had entered Ivy University with the intent to kill President Benford. The president was on the campus to deliver a speech, and the Secret Service made sure the president was secure before his speech. A number of agents were dispatched to look for these suspects. This created the opening Derek needed. Elena loved her sister, but she couldn't let herself be party to a terrorist attack. She rushed to the campus to entreat the agents to give up their wild goose chase and protect the president. Many of the agents were aware of her past infractions, so they were disinclined to believe her. Then the attacks came because half the agents were out looking for assassins. The service was slow in evacuating President Bedford and was unable to save his life. So it wasn't her fault. Technically, it was Simmons, who's the one that did that. Leon and Ada. Ada Wong is a spy whose major activities occur off the grid. Not much is known about her, not even if Ada Wong is an alias or her real name. Ada first encountered Leon Kennedy during the Raccoon City incident in 1998, when Leon was a callow rookie, police officer trying desperately to escape from the nightmare that had enveloped Raccoon City. Ada was in the city carrying out a mission for a rival company to the Umbrella Corporation. When circumstances threw the two together, Ada hid the nature of her activities while using Leon to help her carry them out. The life and death struggle they endured brought them close together, and Ada ended up saving Leon's life. Unfortunately, they had to make their way out of the city separately, but they could not forget what they felt for each other. Following their escape, their paths would cross from time to time. Leon as a U.S. government operative, and Ada as a spy. Ada makes no qualms about using Leon when it suits her needs. But Leon is loath to bring himself to be done with her. They don't consider each other enemies, but it's hard to tell how they feel for each other. Complicated is a word that aptly summarizes their relationship. That's fucking everybody. Goodness gracious. Lee Simmons, 46 years old, is an aide to the President of the United States. He is a ruthless perfectionist, a personality well disposed to rising to a high echelon of power and government. He is the current head of the family secret fraternity of powerful movers and shakers that have manipulated the development of the Western world for centuries. This organization will do whatever is necessary to ensure a stability and world order, bearing the ensuing chaos that would result from President Benford's plan to reveal the truth about the Raccoon City incidents. Mr. Simmons orchestrates his own bioterror attack where the president would be but one of the many casualties. Yeah. Oh, I need to play him. Where to get that? Huh? I did though. How did I have him though? Jake Mueller is a 20-year-old professional mercenary under the employ of rebel forces in Edonia. Despite his youth, his combat experience is quite high, and his survival skills are quite formidable. His cynicism creates an unapproachable aura, and even his fellow mercenaries consider him to be moody and distant. The only thing he trusts in the world is cold, hard cash, and he has no time for concerns of others. He's a consummate mercenary, selling his services to the highest bidder without any concern for the ideologies of the groups that employ him. Fortune. Soldiers of Fortune. Jake Mueller spent most of his teenage years as a mercenary, fighting on the front lines of countless conflicts the world over. The first group of mercenaries who joined taught him everything he needed to know about armed and unarmed combat. His trainer was strict and demanding, but treated him almost like a son. Jake found himself able to feel a sense of attachment to him, something he had only previously felt for his mother. Fortunately, that mercenary was actually a double agent who sold out the whole unit. After being portrayed by his father figure, Jake put his faith in the only person who had never let him down, himself. Any compassion in his heart was lost, and he drifted from war to war as a soldier of fortune. Can't blame the guy. Bioorganic weapons. BOWs, bioorganic weapons. Mesets. Creature that high level mutation brought on by exposure to the C virus. Jake's child. Jake Mueller was born in a home without a father, and from an early age he had to support his chronically ill mother. She could have made a full recovery if the family could have afforded it, but Jake and Miss Mueller had barely enough money to cover their daily needs. She tried her best to provide for the family and did all she could to protect Jake. He loved his mother, but couldn't understand why she was still enamored with his father. Man who had abandoned them to To say Jake didn't think highly of his father would be an understatement. Jake got older, he decided he would become a mercenary, selling his services to the insurgents fighting in government. He had no love for politics. He just wanted to afford better medical care for his mother. Fortunately, his mother passed away not long after he became a soldier of fortune. Jake felt like he was alone in the world, and his heart was now hardened. The only concern was for money, even though he no longer had a pressing need for it. Life with the freedom. Ada. Oh, you do get a campaign with her. I forgot about that. You do get a campaign with her. Surprised they didn't give me anything for him. I did his. I already did his, unless some stuff that I didn't gather throughout the game. That might be it, actually. That might be it. That could have been it, actually. I wasn't gonna read everything. Cutscene. So it gave me all cutscenes for Jake's. Give me all the cutscenes for Jake's, for real? What the hell? Don't get it, but okay. Alright, I'm going to end this video off here. That was the end of Leon's campaign. Leon and Yelena. So I'm going to be ending the video off here. And I'm going to so let's see. Campaign. Let's see. Select. Yeah, I don't exactly know what the prelude is. So I beat Leon's again. Chris, Jake, and Ada. I never actually did Ada's yet. Actually, that is one campaign I have not done, and I don't exactly know what a prelude is. I don't exactly know what that is. But yeah, alright, I'm going to finish Resident Evil 5 as well. So I'll hop off of here, and then yeah, I'm gonna hop off. Then I'm gonna at some point, because I'm gonna download these into the PlayStation. And at some point, I'm gonna get back on Resident Evil 5, finish that one. That one's a very fun. That one is also a very fun Resident Evil game too. I almost said Call of Duty. So I'll see you on the next video. Alright. See you later. Bye.